Hi everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing Level 42, their self-titled album from 1981. So here it is. Got the popular character here. Level 42's, I would say their mascot, icon, whatever you want to call her. And yeah, she looks really cool here. This is the 2023 edition of the vinyl, which came out last year. And I think this album altogether is really good. The front cover is really good. It's got some nice colours on it. Nice bright blue background. Don't know if it's on a beach or something. I don't know. It's an unusual cover, but it's really cool. I've got the name of the band up there. This was the first album released, but not the first album recorded. The Early Tapes was the first album recorded, which that came out the year after, when Level 42 got a record label, Polydor. Anyhow, here's the front. Here's the spine. Yeah, well, all it says is just Level 42, and that's it. Spine's nothing interesting, but anyhow, we've got the back cover, which, yeah, we've got a more darker version of the front cover without the character. But we do have the track list in there. It's quite plain, but yeah, sometimes simple is better. Anyhow, we've got the track list in here. We've got side 1 and side 2. Polydor Limited. So, let's talk about the tracks. So the first track is Turn It On, which is a great opening track, great first track for a band. And yeah, it was released as a single. I love that song. Some really nice synths in it. Really nice bass line. Keeps very much in time with the kick drum. And the rest, like even the snare, the bass usually keeps in time with the drums. Kick, snare, hi-hat, whatever, it just works, and I love the synth solo in that song, and I think it's just a great song in general. Mark King and Michael Lindup share lead vocals. Mark King sings the verses, and Michael Lindup sings the choruses, which, yeah, that's what these two lead singers do. Share lead vocals throughout the song, so could be the other way around. But anyhow, next track is an instrumental, which is 43. Definitely my favourite Level 42 instrumental. It's so cool, literally. You've got the synth solo, which is crazy. The amazing bass line, which there's also some claps in there which keep in time with the bass line. That's really nice. It's just funky. There's some really nice chord changes throughout the instrumental. A nice percussion samba bit. Yeah, an instrumental section, which, that's pretty cool. And I just think it's great. It's amazing. And definitely my favourite instrumental. Just gets me excited and just makes me want to dance more. Yeah, this album's full of jazz funk, jazz fusion, and dance rock. Since this was their first album, yeah, a lot of jazz influence. Anyhow, next track we have a sort of a funky ballad here, Why Are You Leaving? A great song. I'm surprised Mark King didn't write this song. It was actually Mike Lindup and Phil Gould who wrote the song. Yeah. So they wrote this song. Really nice Fender Rhodes electric piano, so beautiful. Nice key changes, great vocals from Mark King. Some great slapping as well. I just think it's a lovely song. I think it's definitely the most underrated song in the album, and I just think it's beautiful. Some great lyrics in there as well. Next track, the final track of side 1, we have Almost There, which is a fast, funky, amazing guitar riff in the song. It's a great track. It's fast, got a great bass line, great vocals, and some really nice synths in there as well. It's just an amazing track. I love it. Some odd chord changes, but they're great and they actually really work in this song, and I just think it's amazing. Great end to side 1 of the album. Anyhow, we have side 2 now, another instrumental, Heathrow, which features Gary Barnacle on the saxophone. Oh yeah, Why Are You Leaving also has a saxophone played by Dave Chambers. I believe he played on the Early Tapes as well, even though Boone Gould also played saxophone. if you don't know who Boone Gould is, he's the late great guitarist at Level 42. He played saxophone early on in the band. And anyhow, moving on, we have Heathrow, which has a great sequencer in it, which plays pretty much the same thing as the bass line, and the bass line's great and all. I just think it's great. Like Heathrow, it's just probably one of the best Level 42 instrumentals of all time. Like, it just gets you excited, and like the key changes, the choruses, and it's just an amazing instrumental. And then next track we have the smash hit by Level 42, Love Games, which has a fantastic bass line and really nice synths as always. I just think it's a great song. It's funky, it's just amazing, and myself, I'm a bass player. It took me a while to learn the bass line, but luckily I've got it now, so that's good. Really great track. Listened to it so much. Thanks to that song. That song's basically the reason why I got into Level 42, because that song was so good, and the bass line, I fell in love with it straight away. It's just a really good track. I love it. And Mark King sings most of the vocals, but Michael Lindup sings the bridge sections, and he also does he also sings the synth solo as well, which is really cool. Yeah, he didn't have to do that, but he did it anyways, and I respect him for that. It's even better watching it live, like, honestly. I really want to see this band live. Yeah, so, anyhow, next track we have another instrumental, June Tune. Despite being an instrumental, there are a few harmony vocals in there, but I think it's great. It really reminds me of like an underground level in like a Super Mario game or something. It's really cool, and really nice bass line played by Mark King. The bass is the lead instrument in the song, and it really works. I just think it's an amazing song. It gets quite intense, but it's amazing. I love it. And then the final track, the closing track of the album, we have probably my favourite track on the album, and I've known this song for quite a while now, Starchild, which Michael Lindup sings lead vocals. Oddly enough, he didn't write the song, which I wonder why he sung in it, but they wrote the song for him and he sung it really well. So anyhow, great bass line. There's a rhythm guitar in it, but yeah, it's mostly just like, you can mostly hear the bass line, but there's also a guitar as well, which it's mostly just like the synths and the drums and the bass and a bit of percussion as well. It's a really good track. Reminds you of being in space as well. The lyrics are really good as well, and I just think it's amazing. The bass line's great. Just the whole sound of the song, it's very galactic, and I think it's a great closing track to the album. Anyhow, let's open this vinyl up, and got a white sleeve here. Before I show you the record itself, we've also got this as well. Shows the members of the band, Level 42. We've got Mark King on bass vocals and percussion, Mark Lindup on Minimoog acoustic and electric pianos, vocals and percussion, Philip Gould on drums, glockenspiel, timbales, backing vocals and percussion. And then we have Boone Gould on guitars, also featuring Wally Badru on Prophet 5, Korg, Polyphonic and the Minimoog, and also vocalising. It says Courtesy Barclay Records at the bottom as well, which, yeah. We guest musicians, Leroy Williams on congas, bongos and percussion, Courtesy EMR Records, Gary Barnacle on electric sax on Heathrow, and Dave Chambers on tenor sax on Why Are You Leaving? Both great saxophone solos, and Gary Barnacle would work with the band like during their 3 albums, which would be True Colours, World Machine and Running the Family. He would later tour with them during the Guaranteed album, and I just think he's a very underrated saxophone player. He's amazing. No one talks about him, but I think he's amazing. So here's the record itself, the 2023 edition. Yeah, absolutely clean, no scratches or anything. A little bit dusty, but yeah. Yeah, I know how to hold records, don't worry. So yeah. I actually want to know who wrote the songs. This album was produced by Mark Vernon. Yeah, and then that's side 1. And here's side 2, which contains most of the hits for Level 42. Turn It On, Star Child, and Love Games were the most popular songs. Yeah. I mentioned Love Games at last because that was like the big hit for them. But wasn't massive, but wasn't as big as, say, The Sun Goes Down, Living It Up, Something About You, or Lessons in Love. But yeah, got the band high in the charts. So yeah. Heathrow, that's Wally Badaru's song, instrumental. Yeah, really nice record. Careful. I just think it's a great album. I love it. Is it my favourite? Definitely in my top 3, yes. Along with True Colours and Standing in the Light, which I will review some other time. Yeah, I think Level 42 is a great album. Great start to the band. Introduced them to the world. They did it really well. And yeah, this album sounds really good for 1981. And it still sounds great today, honestly. It sounds better than most of the music nowadays, which I really, really love. I just love this album. My favourite tracks on this album, probably all of them, to be fair. The ones that stand out to me the most, Turn It On, 43, Why Are You Leaving, Almost There. Just all of them, I know. There's literally not a song now I dislike or find meh. Heathrow's great, Love Games is a great tune. Ever since I listened to this album, I've got more into that track than Star Child, which is definitely my favourite song. I remember listening to the single edit version on the radio years ago. I can't remember. I was still a child then. Star Child, yeah. Anyhow, this has been my review of the self-titled Level 42 album from 1981 with its amazing front cover. Thank you for watching, everyone. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Take care, take it easy, and peace. I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.